have you fucking heard of this guy? Super fucking Mario? Well, I'm here to welcome you to the stream because this is Mario Odyssey. I streamed this game when it first came out for like 2 or 3 streams and then realized I was really enjoying it, but then wasn't really wanting to like stream the whole thing because I just kind of wanted to play it for myself. You understand? So here we are in present day, and it's the Switch 2. And there's this little game that came out called Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Donkey Kong Bonanza might actually be like one of my favorite 3D platformers, if not my favorite 3D platformer. There is a certain nostalgia within some of the Mario games for me. And I'm not even that big of a Donkey Kong fan, all things considered. But this game is fucking unreal. If you have not played it, I highly recommend it. But this isn't a stream for me to gloat about DK Bonanza. I did a one-off of DK Bonanza, but I mostly played that game on my own. Much like I did with Odyssey. Even though I did a few streams of Odyssey, I mostly played this game on my own initially. So my first playthrough of this game does not really fully exist online, which is fine, because I think I better enjoyed DK Bonanza that way, and I may better have enjoyed Odyssey that way. That was good grammar as well. However, I have not played this game other than the one time I booted it up for the Switch 2 like test thing I did. I have not played this game since it came out, I believe. So this is going to be very interesting for me. I do not know where I stand on this game. But if I were to stand on it, it would probably break. So don't do that. I'm going to be playing with Switch 2 Pro controller. As you may or may not know, on the Switch 2, this game is enhanced to run at 4K, but I am a fucking nerd.
Odyssey!
And I don't have a 4K screen. Well, I do, but it's not in my stream environment. So I really won't be able to experience that. But, I mean, this should look just as sharp for me as DK Bonanza did. So we're gonna create new save data. You can load the old save file from options data management. Okay, so it doesn't actually erase my original save file. That's fine, even if it did. Because we're gonna start from brand new. Actually, is it too late? It's probably too late. I was gonna say, maybe I should load up the old save and just like see where I was at. But I don't know. So I do not know if I'm going to fully stream this game or not, but I'm gonna see. The skies above Peach's castle. I'll tell you about my story with this game. My opinion on it. We're gonna have a nice long yap sesh. I do find this Mario model, it's like almost Brawl levels of too detailed.
This is the moment for you, bitch. This is the era of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, there are some textures in this that are really detailed and others that are really flat.
Time for my wedding with Peach! Jealous bitch!
Yeah. Actually, you could have her, that's fine. Who was she saying help me to there? Camera? Lakitu? And then Lakitu, meanwhile, was like, ha-ha! Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, him. Right. this is not meant to entirely be a comparison piece between DK Bonanza and this game, but I am probably going to make some comparisons here and there. But the first thing you should know, first and foremost, is while I do really like DK Bonanza, and I recommend it to fans of this game, they aren't really the same game. And if you disliked this game, which I do know a few people who did feel that way, you might like Bonanza. That might just be my hopeful side of how much I love the game speaking. But it could also be truth, because they are very, very different games. For example, I cannot burrow through this mountain. I actually just hit the punch button to try to dig through this. That did not happen. But I became so fucking addicted to DK that after I 100% completed the game, I was like, I need more. And so I figured, why not? I've been looking for a reason to play this game again anyways on stream. So we're just gonna do that. I remember some of the tech moves in this, like the motion controls, but I don't remember everything. So sorry for running away like that. You startled me, and I do startle easily. I saw what happened earlier. You've been through quite the ringer. You landed in the Cat Kingdom. We've been under attack by the same monster that gave you such a trouncing. To make matters worse, the fiend has kidnapped my little sister. Why'd you do that? I'll put her on she head. I'd hoped to give chase to that monster in a ship of my own. But unfortunately, all of our airships were wrecked in the attack. Oh, fucking shit. Although, now that I think on it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. I could get us there if only I could reach the top of Hat Tower, which is being guarded by the monster's henchmen. You know, it seems like we're after the same thing. Perhaps we could team up? Let's see if we can't help those two.
Oh, come on.
This is fucking stupid looking. No, not your style. Okay, how about this? There you go. See, Mario Odyssey did have voice acting. He said it. He said his name. His name. Cappy is now your companion. And with that, we've pretty much gotten the whole moveset. So yeah, I don't remember if I already mentioned this or not. I'm probably gonna have like rotten brain syndrome here. But when it came to Mario Odyssey initially, I did not 100% this game. Ever. I only did like 1.5 playthroughs. I recall my first playthrough, I played all the way through. And did a little bit of the post-game stuff as well. But I got like 700 moons, which was a lot, but I think this game has like 800 moons. Actually, how many moons does this game have? I will verify that. I may be overselling. It may have been like closer to 600 actually. How many moons in Super Mario Odyssey? 880 unique ones, and then you can get to 999 through the shops. Bonanza, believe it or not, has less bananas than this. I saw a review that said that Bonanza had more, like, bananas than this game had moons. Hang on. Let me verify. Did I even 100% that game? Donkey Kong, Bonanza, banana count. Yeah, okay. No, I did. I was like, I got the thing to say 777, and I got all the fossils. As far as I was aware, I had 100%ed it. Well, okay, so 100% and what I did are technically two separate things. Technically, you could argue 100% is completing the, Oh, look at that. I never noticed he got, like, smoky. Smoke on the water. What was I saying? DK Bonanza. Yeah, so I got 777 bananas. I think I got, like, 800 after I spent as much as I did in the shops. But even 800 is not enough to complete the skill tree. You have to, like, really grind out the shops if you want to complete the skill tree, which, I mean, it's just for more apple juice and, like, Banandium power, so I really don't need it. I completed and finished the game after I spent all the chips that I had, and I enjoyed it. Look at the Bonneton! Pride of the Cat Kingdom. Bonneton? Bonneton? Like bonnet, right? Bonneton. You know about the action guide? I know already. Be careful out there. I seem to recall there's an NPC in every town that asks you that. Just become... Yes, look at him. Goopy. In his lane. Wow. This was ostensibly the first Nintendo game to have, like, the camera mode, wasn't it? That was entered into every game. Well, Wind Waker HD had a selfie mode. I don't know if you count that. It's not really the same thing. Like, this is in, like, fucking, it's in Bonanza, obviously, but it's also in, like, Mario Kart for some reason. I can see the monster's minions from here, but all I can do is float helplessly and watch. I remember I used to go insane trying to turn on all these lights. I swore that it was supposed to result in another moon. It did not. Actually, I don't even think moons are available in this kingdom right now. Right now, it's just meant to be like a playground. I mean, I like the movement in this game a lot. The thing is, like, DK... Again, I don't mean for this to be entirely a comparison piece, but DK does control quite a bit differently. He has less movement options and more at the same time. Yeah! Nice work. Just looking around. I'm gonna enjoy this playthrough, I think. I haven't made up my mind if I'm streaming the whole game or not, because this was kind of an impulse decision to start streaming this today. Because the next thing on the stream schedule that I posted on Discord is that we're going to be doing Street Fighter, and I said I'm supposed to only be doing one game at a time, but here I am. I will still start Street Fighter. Tomorrow after the Direct, we're going to do a one-off of Fast Fusion, which I meant to stream today, but I kind of got a late start. So, whoopsie. I also fucked with some capture card settings. And maybe I think I fixed the issue with my capture card where, like, the colors were wrong. This now looks like 1-to-1 of what I'm seeing. Watching your Anton Blast playthrough on YouTube this week. You're super entertaining. Entertaining. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the VODs. Sorry it took me so damn long to fucking finish playing through that game. I think I'm finally in a spot where I'm gonna start playing games on stream a bit more frequently. We're gonna do like 2 to 3 streams a week for the time being. I don't know if I'll ever get back to my 6 days a week bullshit, but Thank you. Look at this. Look at that real frog!
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, admittedly regarding fast fusion. Oh no. Frogman. Look at him. This was some of Martinet's finest work, by the way. Sorry that I just talked over that whole damn thing. I can't, like, act like I'm surprised by anything in this game. Like, yes, I have played through this game. And yes, my memory is shit, but this is a good-ass game. I remember a lot of it. At least, like, story-wise. Now, where you'll see me forget things is, like, collecting individual moons, how to do so. And again, I never even 100%ed the game, so several moons I may not even know where they are. I will make no promises to 100% this game. Like I did Bonanza on my own, but if I enjoy it just as much, I may. But yeah, regarding Fast, I played a lot of Fast RMX when it came to Switch 1, but not enough of it. And then Fast Fusion I bought, like, a week after I got my Switch 2, and then I just, like, didn't play it. So I have yet to play it, but I'm gonna be streaming that tomorrow after the Indie Direct. Which, by the way, here is my official Switch 2 Indie Direct presentation prediction. You ready for this? They will not announce Hollow Knight or show. Hey, how are you? Please reply me in chat. My headphone is not working. Okay, I'll just do this instead. I don't feel like typing in the chat, but here's what I'll do. I'll show you this image instead. Does that answer your question? That's such a crusty fucking image. Yeah, I like that. But, yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in right now. This morning thing is kind of weird for me. Like, I hate being alive in the mornings, but, like, it seems to be, like, a good time for me to stream, so maybe you can start expecting some streams around this time going forward. A pet tower. I will say this game does get started a lot faster than Bonanza does. I'm not complaining about that. It may also have been because I spent an hour trying to clear out every pixel of dirt in the original starting level. Like before you even get introduced to Void Kong. Okay, so this is the one part of this game I don't remember. These things. Look at them. Everyone was fucking, like, certain that these would be in the next Mario Kart, but nope, they were instantly forgotten.
The boss warned me there'd be a fellow with a mustache coming along. Guess we ought to introduce ourselves. With a wedding plan is for the happy couple. They call us the Brooders. We got that treasure we needed, so we ain't got no more business in these parts. Of course, roughing up goody two-shoe meddlers was in the contract, so I guess we still got a little work to do. Is what it is, bitch. I'm gonna fucking stab you now.
Now, am I mistaken, or is this song in Mario Kart World as like the Bowser Castle theme? Or is it a different Mario Odyssey song? One of them is like remixed. I mean, there's a lot of remixes in that game, but specifically Bowser Castle in that game is a remix of another song, I think a boss fight from this game. But it's not labeled as one because it's just supposed to be the Bowser Castle music. Shocking! Yeah, this definitely got started way faster than Bonanza did. That'll be an interesting comparison piece. Why did they put power lines over the ocean again? Look at him. Incoming YouTuber bait thumbnail. There it is! I've seen that screenshot so many fucking times.
Oh yeah! What a ride! And we made it to the Cascade Kingdom. Sorry, still a bit hipped up from capturing a power line. I must collect myself. Okay, there should be an old airship somewhere around here. Let's see if we can't find it.
Why does he know that? Where do those power lines come from anyways? I will say, this game looks really nice. Oh, right. I forgot about these. 1080p screen plus, like, Twitch bitrate. Maybe you don't see as good as this game will look. But... like, this is the first time I'm seeing this in 7 years, at least. And, looks real nice on the Switch 2. Again, Switch 2 is just really upping the resolution. It's not changing any textures, as far as I'm aware. So, like, this isn't like an HD version of Odyssey, or like a remaster necessarily. But I mean, the higher definition resolution, whatever you would call it, it is nice. Is that a fucking cat, Mario? Why was that there? Oh, I don't remember shit about this game. I didn't remember that. Is that like the hidden Luigi's? Nice.
Nice.
I do remember liking the costumes in this game a bit more than what DK ends up going for. The stat stuff is nice in that game, but the vibes of the costumes are just cooler in this game, in my opinion anyways. But how are you all doing today? Y'all good?
Oh, we found the power moon. What a lucky break. This'll come in handy to power the airship. Have you ever seen anything like it?
The moon? Yeah, I've seen something like that. I think it was in this game called, The Legend... The Leg End of... Malorpo? Something like that. Malorpo's Balorpo or something like that. I don't know. They had a dude in that game who would go, oh, oh. Great. That waterfall particle effect is real nice.
There it is. That's what we're looking for. It's looking a bit more rough than I'd expected. No, it's just an older model. I'm certain I can still fly. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Just throw me on that globe there.
Oh god. I don't know what you'd call it, but just like the thing that's holding the moon, the Earth is like, it's supposed to be shaped like a moon, but it looks more like a banana, and I think that's the DK, like, brain rot setting in. Great.
Huh? Nothing's happening. The power moon must have not given the ship enough energy. Wonder if we can find more around here.
My friend Andrew did a playthrough of this game a couple of years back. I remember watching him stream it. Space Fish. And, I remember he found a way to, like, I guess using, like, the paintings, like, travel between worlds to a point where, like, he put, like, I'm gonna say, like, 300 moons into the Odyssey, like, all in one trip. Or something, like, crazy like that. I don't know if it was quite every moon in the game, because I think at some point you have to put shit into the Odyssey. But he did a very large sum of moons. Like, basically, the remaining sum of moons that was possible to do into the Odyssey all at once. And it was very fun to sit there and watch all the moons individually get put into it for like 15 minutes. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it's something like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, you think I'm talking about that? No, I'm talking about this fucking Goomba. Look at that shit. The fucking Goomba. Look. Oh my god, the Goomba. Fucking love Goombas.
Goodness, look at the size of that thing.
Real dinosaur, yeah. I don't know why they opted for this when they had, like, other dinosaurs they could have used. I guess at the time... At the time, Dinosaur from this game was, like, the first time Dinosaur had been referenced, but, like, you had Dinosaur in, like, Mario Kart Double Dash. Could have used one of them. But then again, T-Rexes sell video games. Are you not reading my chats? I am. I don't usually take the time to type into chat because I'm not good at typing. I'll reply back to you this time, but I like to be a yapper. Sorry, I saw your message about, like, you're not wearing headphones, which means, like, you're not even hearing me talking, so, like, it's fruitless for me to even explain myself. But I like to do this anyways, because I am the master of being fucking redundant. But, yeah, I'm a fucking weirdo. And, I don't typically like to stop my stream just to, like, type, you know? Not only that, I'm also terrible at typing quickly. So, you know, if you find another streamer that's able to reply swiftly to you, honestly, I wouldn't even blame you if you would rather watch them. But I appreciate you for stopping by anyways. That's the best way I can put it. You know what I'm not a fan of right now? They're like actively gating me from 100%ing this world right now. I'm seeing that, like, there's a few doors around here. I remember them existing, but the game is like, no, you can't get those. Very good. Travel tip, spin throw. Oh, okay. It's just, right. Or I can do it with motion controls, right? Isn't, like, technically every action that you do in this game better with motion controls? I will continue to lurk respectfully and ask nothing of you. Actually, can you ask one thing of me? Can you ask me to show you the image that's on my Google search tab right now? I would like to show this to you, but I will only do it if you want it. I'm gonna show it to you, but you know, you gotta prepare yourself because I don't think you're ready for it. All right. I'll show it. Here you go. Just don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Look at him. Fucking bananas. Hope you're doing well, Cody. When a moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's amore. I will say, it is fun to just kind of exist in this game. Listen, I get the people who aren't, like, huge on this game. There are a number of viewers I've had in chat that have expressed this over the years. There are friends of mine personally who don't care for this game too much. And then there are other friends of mine who fucking love this game and fucking will replay it every year. Like I said, I mostly really liked this game when it first came out. I didn't 100% it, mostly just because there's just so many moons. And while that problem does persist in DK, it's like it's like a non-problem for me because in DK I kind of look at it a little differently. Bonanza! Oh god, here he comes. The man. Oh, fuck. Bonanza actively rewards you for collecting the things, whereas this game, moons are a means to an end towards progressing through the game, by definition, because, like, you need a certain number of them to move on. But they don't do anything beyond that. And after you've collected all the moons you need to get to the end of the game, they don't really do anything. I mean, I guess you have the post-game stuff that also requires moons, but, like, after you get those, like, I think 600 moons is the requirement for the final thing. Bonanza's very interesting because you literally don't need a single banana. Unless you're doing the post-game, then you need, I think, 600 of them to get the last post-game mission, but only in the post-game do they ever, like, request you to have a specific number of bananas. And I really appreciate that, actually, about DK. I don't dislike this approach, because, I mean, most 3D platformers will be like this. Oh
Oh, shit! Fuck!
I feel like it's fine to, like, incentivize your people to, you know, your players to actually go after your collectibles. But the skill tree thing, I was really, like, going into the game thinking it was gonna come off, like, really forced and dumb. Like, the last thing I wanted out of a DK game was a skill tree. Let's be honest. But it actually works to that game's favor immensely well. I don't think that this game needed one. Like, I don't wish for Mario Odyssey 2 to include a skill tree if there were ever one. But it is very, very nice. It's certainly a better reward than doing the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom, I'll give it that.
What's this? You say you need to repair some silly old airship? I could never part with any of my precious power moons. Sounds to me like someone wants to be a snack to my adorable chain chumpkins.
Look at him. He with he bulge eye. Don't look at me like that. Damn. No, don't be angry at me. I don't like it when my mother's angry. Good. You notice how, she seems to have some kind of, like, physics system going on. This isn't Xenoblade 2. What is this? Huh. And then she fucking explodes. Just like this. Oh, you didn't hear it because I had that sound muted. Hang on, just like this. Hang on, you heard it that time, but I want to do it again anyways. Okay, cool. I also remember on first playthrough of DK when seeing like the triple bananas like be very frequently, like I got really nervous about that too. It's actually kind of not a problem for me whatsoever in the end.
You've done it! And now we've got a multi-moon! As strong as 3 power moons combined. I should get the ship going in no time. Let's see if we can't make this work. Throw me on that globe!
Okay. Oh, I was hoping I could like run away. Yo, he's pogging over there. Look at him. I will now, for the rest of today's stream, try to keep the DK comparisons to a minimum. Sorry. To some, it is frustrating. And today, I apologize. But also, like, I kind of can't help it. That is, like, the primary reason I'm playing this today, is because I 100% a DK. Like, had I not enjoyed that game, I probably wouldn't be streaming this right now. But, here we are.
We've enough fuel to reach the Sand Kingdom. Let's go save those too.
That's how you pronounce that, by the way.
Why don't you take the helm? Just select Sand Kingdom and press A, and we'll be off.
Okay.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah, take me there. Okay, they're being very hand-holdy. I don't remember when they take the training wheels off and let me, like, actually do whatever I want. Maybe it's after this? actually one more comparison to DK. Not actually literally, though. And that is to say, in playing DK Bonanza, the way I ended up going through the game was when I first get to a world, I wouldn't 100% it. I'd come back to it later to 100%. It's more fun to just kind of like go through a world in that game and in this game and not like go insane trying to find everything. And then when you have a lull later on, that's when you can go back for 100%ing.
Anyways, it's me, Captain Mario. Nice to fucking meet you. May I interest you... Not that button. May I interest you in this?
I'm going to fly for you.
So, how do you like me as a captain's hat? Pretty classy, wouldn't you say? Now then, where were we? That monster's name is... Bowser? Well, we'll chase him down in no time in the Odyssey. Seeing as how we've got time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Travel tip. Ground pound. To smash... What's that word say? Blah. 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 To smash blocks or enemies below you, or to flatten out bumps in the ground. Nothing beats a ground pound. Press ZL in midair to do a ground pound and pull, pulverize. Oh, pulverize with your... Oh. It says posterior! Shut up! Well, there it is! If you need more review, you might want to look at the action guide.
What? No, I'm good. I don't need this.
It's always there for your perusal. Just open the menu with and select action guide. We should discuss the Sand Kingdom too. As you've no doubt pieced together, it's entirely covered in sand. And as you can imagine, it gets quite hot. There are some ruins there and an artifact called the Binding Band that links people forever. It's like a wedding ring. But you put it on your... And Bowser seems like the sort of creep that would steal a priceless antiquity for his sham wedding.
That's exactly what you did with this game. Don't think you 100%ed it, but you got close. Yeah, I wouldn't say I necessarily got close to 100%ing this game. I maybe, like, fully did, like, one or two of the kingdoms in this. Probably one of the shorter ones. I don't even remember. If I can load up my save file, I'm gonna see at the end of this stream about loading it up and taking a look at how many moons I got. But if it's gone, then c'est la vie, I guess.
Huzzah! I declare the maiden voyage of the Odyssey a complete success. But why is it so cold? I thought deserts were supposed to be hot.
Well, technically Antarctica's a desert, but I digress.
Huh? The top of that tower is shining. But how could that be? Could it be a powder moon?
The outfits in this game, yeah, like I was saying before, the outfits in this game are really, really cool. I do have, like, all of the Mario amiibo. Here's my problem, though. This game has a Metal Mario and a Gold Mario outfit for Mario that you can get early with the amiibo, right? Otherwise, it's like post-game. I do unbox all of my amiibo, except for those two. Silver Mario and Gold Mario and like 2 other amiibo are still in their box. And I will not be unboxing them for this. I don't really collect amiibo that much anymore. Eventually I want to get the Bonanza one, but like I'm not really arsed about it. It seems like in most cases where you can have amiibo, especially in like a game like this, they'll just give you the stuff later. Same with DK, really. And honestly, the other amiibo support in DK Bonanza is kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. By kind of, I mean very.
Those coins are only good in this kingdom.
Coast Arena!
It's so cold.
I love these guys. I want them to be playable in Mario Kart World.
Welcome to a shop.
Dog! Oh, it won't let me... Oh, wait, yes, I can. Oh, I can't zoom in, though. Oh, wait, yes, I can! But I can't... I can't zoom in on dogs specifically. There we go. The hell was that? What kind of filter is this bullshit?
This is the closet. This is the turn anytime. Hey, we accept 2 kinds of coins. Gold coins, purple coin. You can use coins anywhere. Purple coins, only right here. Hey!
Cultural appropriation in my Mario game. No. Horrific outfit. Actually, from what I remember, like, I'm not gonna like speak on behalf of people that I am not, but like, from what I understand, like, Latin America is like actually pretty fine with the sombrero. It's not really cultural appropriation necessarily, but I'm not gonna speak on that. So, I do remember like some people made us think about it, but then like others were like cool. So I don't know. Now, on that topic though, and I don't mean to like harp on it too much, but is the outfit that Wario has, the desert one in Mario Kart World, is that cultural appropriation? I don't know about that one. That one feels weird to me.
Don't ever get lost. You head for that bright glowing light, okay?
I don't know. This fountain is froze. No, the chat member is not here right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Where can we plant this? I've got it. I know just where to take this. Nope, not his skull. I lied. Hey.
Ah! Oh, you scared the teeth out of me. Want to shop? Use the front door, please!
Yo, how do you do that? You got in the foreground. Why won't they let me do any behind the counter shopping, huh?
That's like us. Party like us. That's what we say anyway. But your handle clothes need a little local color. Look around. You'll get the idea.
Oh god. Yeah, I never quite mastered the movement tech in this game, but I know it gets to be quite insane. I've seen, like, some really insane balloon things, you know, like the balloon mode in this game. I've seen some very crazy balloon runs. I guess that's probably the last time I played this game, is when they added that. I didn't do too much of it, because, like, I wasn't good at it, let's be honest. What is this?
There's a prize in this party room. But to find it, you'll have to feel. Walk around, feel the rumble, then it moves you to the prize.
Alright, this is HD Rumble. See, I don't know if I have cheats enabled, but I have a Switch 2 Pro controller, which allegedly has, like, sharper HD Rumble. I don't really know what that means entirely, but it do, allegedly. Okay. Does that, like, feel good? Oh. What is happening here? What in Sam Hill happened here? Holy shit, what did I do? Oh. Now that's a thumbnail right there. No, weirdly enough, I never really messed with the photo mode that much in any of these games. I don't know, maybe that's not that weird. But like, I don't... Like, I like looking at the character models a little bit, but... I mostly just do it just to be silly on stream, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, when I'm not streaming, I never use these modes.
It's the secret you're seeking. I know it. I know it. I can't tell you, but I'll give you a clue. The Bullet Bill Maze side path. It's hiding somewhere. Ain't no peeking. Go find it and go find it.
Oh yeah. I guess this game doesn't really have like the maps like DK did.
I saw the craziest couple come racing past in their running rooms. I figure they're still out there.
Photography is like the bane of my artistic existence. Yeah, same. I feel like I've gotten a little better at like general like how to do like the what's it, the rule of threes. Like I never studied photography, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, but like I know a little bit of that stuff because like I make my own YouTube thumbnails. And I feel like I went down memory lane sort of recently regarding thumbnails. Like my thumbnails have come a very long way over the years. Like sometimes I don't know if this is like ego moment, but like sometimes I'll look at live libraries and just like look at my thumbnails that I've made over the years and I'll be like, damn, some of these have really improved. Let's see if I can't find an old one. Let's see. I mean, this one's good. Not really a thumbnail. I did use that in a thumbnail, but... Hang on. I keep my old thumbnails somewhere. Here they are. View. Extra large thumbnail. View. Large icons. No? That's not the one I was looking for either. Maybe I don't have them on hand anymore. I thought I held on to some old ones. Oh, I have... Well, okay, yeah, I have a few of them. Okay. So, for example... I'm gonna have to wait for some of these to load. But, like... Some of my early thumbnails were just, like... a clusterfuck of, like, too much shit happening, and you can barely tell what the hell is even going on. Like, trying to find a good example of specifically what I'm talking about here. Do I have my old Mario Odyssey thumbnails? No. No, they're long gone. But okay, here's like a thumbnail that's just like... It's alright, but it's got a lot going on in it. Right? Here's another one. Where it's just like there's that like effect that I do, the like stripes. But like from a distance, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on in these thumbnails. Compare that, by example, to like the thumbnail I'm using on YouTube right now, which is this. And I feel like this is just a lot more clean to look at. You know, the background isn't distracting. I mean, even with like this is my most recent Anton Blast thumbnail. Like I try to like give like a little bit of a drop shadow effect and stuff. So like, I'm not gonna say that I'm like got the best thumbnails around or anything. But they've definitely improved over the years, and I find them to be... Like, there's one Tears of the Kingdom one that, like, really, like... I think back to a lot as, like, that was, like, my first good thumbnail. Hang on, do I have that? Yeah. Thumbnail 2. Because, like... This is actually a take 2 version of this thumbnail. In the original thumbnail... There was no drop shadow behind the castle, so like with this screenshot, it was really hard to tell what was even happening in it. I don't have the original version of this thumbnail anymore, unfortunately. But, like, after adding the drop shadow, it makes it a lot, like, nicer to look at. And I love doing this thing where you put a character in front of the logo. You'll notice that, like... Most of my thumbnails will do that, where I just have a character in front of the logo because I don't know, like because I do, I guess. And then there's this one. Real face jump scare. Not all of my recent thumbnails are clean though. And this is like within the last year, and like there's so much shit going on in that one. So, I'm not perfect by any means, but I feel like I've improved. Fuck, cactus is made of cactus? Oh, cool. I feel like that was pre-programmed. I didn't do that. Oh wait, what's going on here? No! You can shake the Pro Controller to throw farther. Interesting. Yeah, there's a fucking bird. Back when I was in high school, I used to really be into art, believe it or not, like drawing. I used to draw a lot in my notebook instead of actually paying attention in class. And, I mean, I did that pretty much my whole school career. Kind of shows sometimes. But, unfortunately for me, I have a sort of sour story, which was in high school, I had a teacher. Wait, hang on, what's this?
That's the Tostarina game that's winning worldwide fame. 10 cards to play, what do you say? Power Moon could be one. Try it, it's fun. Yay, that's away!
I had a teacher in high school that was an art teacher. My art style was definitely very anime, right? Like, go figure, right? I'm a fucking weeb. I'm a VTuber right now. I didn't make my model, by the way. But, like, that was my friend Ellie. Check her out. But anyways, so I had an art teacher who was, like, generally pretty cool. Like, I didn't, like, hate the lady or anything, but so there was, like, an assignment where we were supposed to, like, draw, like, specifically, like, hyper-realistic faces. I want that bird so bad. And, I drew it in my style. Because my line of logic was, like, well, like, SpongeBob doesn't look realistic, so why should I, as an artist, learn how to draw in this hyper-specific style that I know I'm not good at? Like, I can't really do realism all that well, all things considered. But I was also stubborn, and so, like, if I didn't see the reason why I was learning something, I just refused to learn it. Whether or not that's a good thing, that's a separate conversation, but that was my perspective with a lot of shit, and art was no exception. So, on this assignment, I drew in my more anime art style, and the teacher, like, was straight up like, this is garbage. This is fucking, like, she didn't say fucking, but she was like, this is not good. This didn't follow my directions whatsoever, and, like, you gotta learn to draw in this specific art style. And I remember that. And to this day, well, I mean, I guess I've been out of high school for a while, but, like, because of that interaction, because of her saying that, I dropped out of that art class, and I stopped drawing for a very long time. It wasn't until more recently that I, like, I still don't really draw that much, but, like, it wasn't until, like, within, like, the last 2-3 years when I, like, picked up a pencil and, like, actually drew shit on paper again. And, like, I get it. Like, I'm sure a lot of really talented artists who do animation did have to do that same bullshit, but I think, at least in my perspective, it was more efficient to just, like, practice your style and, like, hone it. That was my perspective anyways. Again, I would not really call myself an artist in 2025, so, like, don't take my advice if you are an aspiring artist, necessarily. I would talk to someone who actually does art. That'd be like going to a game journalist and, like, assuming they know how to make games. You know? Oh, wait. Well, anyways. all that to say, don't let your dreams be dreams. If a pesky art teacher doesn't like your shit, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. I still did sprite art for some time after that. It was just mostly just like drawing on paper that I didn't do. And then like, yeah, after high school, I ended up doing a lot of like thumbnail art for my YouTube channel and also like graphic design for some other channels that I managed and helped run. So.
Hey, dude, you up for a challenge? Everyone loves walking, right? Problem is, most don't take it seriously. That's what trace walking is all about. You can walk like a champ, you'll win a prize. Wanna try? Ooh. Sweet! Rules okay? Just walk around and follow the arrows on the ground. Here's the fun part though, the arrows disappear after a bit. You gotta score 80 points or more to win! Let's go!
Uh-oh, this is a wide fucking circle. Oh, actually, it should have been wider. I cut it too tight at the end there.
You'll need 80 more points! 80 or more There's 80 points or more to win. Think you got it done? You scored 81 points! That walk was serious business. Boom! This power moon is yours. Look here. I'm out of prizes, but you can try for a higher score if you want. No, fuck you, I hate you. I need more moon.
That's just stuff. Maybe you can write something across it.
Maybe. It's shitty that the teacher cut you down like that. Maybe they should have said, if you practice the fundamentals of figure drawing, your personal style would look even better. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't let it bother me as an adult. Like, I don't think about it that often. I just, like I kind of had, like, an epiphany, like, a few years back. I was like, why did I, like, stop drawing? Like, I used to love drawing. What happened? And then I had to, like, think about it for a moment. I'm not necessarily, like, blaming that interaction, but I do think that that is why I, like, kind of just, like, stopped. And, like, I ended up replacing that class with a study hall, which, let's be honest, for me, was probably for the best anyways. Also, I'm noticing Mario does not cast, like, a real-time shadow. Huh. I have a whiteboard that's in front of me, like right now, above my desk. I need to draw on that a little bit more. I mean, the concept art for my VTuber was done by me. I did like the preliminary designs for this character. Like the mask thing that I have. This. That's been like that's been a design thing that I've had for like probably like 6 years. It wasn't even necessarily initially designed as like a thing for this stream. But I just kind of like, I don't know, I just put it together. It's kind of inspired a bit by like the Phantos from Mario. And some other stuff as well, actually. Which is why I have the Phanto as my Mario Kart World profile picture. Or this little sticker thing. But then I was like, well, okay, so if I make a VTuber out of this, like, conceptually, the mask is a mask. It's not supposed to animate. we thought about maybe potentially doing like an immersion break kind of thing where like the mask animates anyways. But then I was like, okay, well, I have this other design, which is this dude with the eye patch and like the scars over his eye. And that came about because like I feel like every kid probably has this, but like I had an idea in my head for like what would my game be if I made a game. And this was like the main character. I don't think I'll ever make that game, so like I don't have a problem of just like repurposing the design and using it for the VTuber. So it's kind of like a combination of two separate ideas into one. But that is why the mask has like a lightning bolt over the one eye. Is because like that eye has the eye patch, and like the dude ain't got he eyeball working. It broke. You want to know what's actually the funniest part about the triple scar thing going over the eye? Unironically, do you want to know where the triple scar design came from? Like the claw marks over the eye or whatever? Because originally the character did not have that. He just had an eye patch because I think eye patches are cool for some reason. Oh, I gotta hold Y to accelerate. Okay. So it actually came from Animal Crossing? New Horizons? You know how you can like do like the face paint in that? Well, I got the like I made like eyebrows for myself in that. Fuck! And then I was like, okay, well what else can I do to like make this interesting? So I did the eyebrows, and then I did the claw marks as well over the one eye. That's kind of where that came from. So. Oh, shit! I tried. Where's my balloons? Skill issue inbound. Here we go. Get that streamer privilege out. I was doing fine before. I was doing fine. Oh god. I'm gonna be like that dude who keeps posting his like really shitty Donkey Kong clips where he's like, I fucking jumped! And he gets like really mad and he's just like, he just like rolled off a cliff. Or like, you can like visibly watch DK like, kinda like, freak the fuck out in place because the dude is like spamming the shit out of his controller. I hope that scream I just did didn't wake my girlfriend up, by the way. We're both night shifters. And she went to bed like a couple hours ago, like right before I went to bed, went to stream. I need more. No. I'm gonna do a drawing of my character. That'd be cool. I've had a couple of people do like some fan art over the years. If you do, I'll show it on stream. It's always cool. Oh no. I always feel weird about like I'm totally cool if people want to draw the character, of course. But I always feel weird about it because like I'm also very much of the opinion of like you should always like commission your artists and stuff. Like I don't like asking for free art, but I mean if it's just to like practice sketches, then yeah, go for it. Just don't put too much effort into it, please. Turns out I'm a little early being over here. I'm gonna have to do that again, I think, at some point. So I can't get to that fella. That feller. Does this have the thing?
Hey, never in the closet.
You can select any checkpoint flag you've activated and press A to fly straight to it.
Oh, it does. I remember this. It has like literal brochures. Let's say. Oh, here we go. Capture list. Souvenir list? I don't know what that is. I don't remember what that is. Okay, so here's a question. A comparison question between this and DK Bonanza for those who may or may not know. So in DK Bonanza, the number of like the banana is like relative like to like where you first enter the area. So like the moon that's like directly under the sinkhole will be, or the banana rather, will be number 1. And then like as you move away is when the number like increases. It's not like a distance necessarily, but like they're all like kind of grouped together in order rather than kind of like randomly. It seems I don't know entirely if that's what's happening here. Yeah, because like there's one here. It seems to kind of be random. Yeah. They're kind of like wherever they feel like putting them, maybe. I mean, those are together. That makes sense. But I guess just like a way that I was able to figure out where a lot of the bananas were was, for example, if I had banana 1 and banana 3, then I could roughly surmise that banana 2 was like somewhere in between them. Which is why, like, through playing that game, it was more fun to just like I said, just kind of explore at your own pace, find stuff as you can, and then when you come back later for your cleanup run, that's when you use that stuff to figure it out. I mostly got through the game without having to rely on, like, the Banandium maps, which was nice.
Wow, look at that. Amazing.
Sign. Nope, cannot become a sign. Travel tip. Roll. When you want to move quickly or just zip down a hill, crouch down and press Y. You'll be able to roll. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nope. The tutorial demands I do it once. Alright, fine. Shut up. There, I did it. Okay, fine. There. I've done it a few times. Get the fuck off my screen, tutorial! I don't want to see that man shake his controller no more! Where's this fella? Why he here? Sheep? What the fuck?
Hey, you, we were Dad.
Hey, yo, who my dad?
What?
I got a customer waiting, but for the looks of this mess, I'm going anywhere anytime soon.
I don't remember this guy being here. Who are you? Oh my god, I hate your face. He looks like... oh my god, he's so crusty looking. He looks like he's from like a fucking like Switch shovelware game that runs on Unity.
play your Rubatad.
Okay, bye, sheep.
A multi-moon! That we can't get to.
I must proclaim the ancient riddles of the Tostarinian people, where they Heyo Ruatad.
Welcome to Tostarina, here to see the sight. You know about the action guide, right? What a relief! It's the biggest tourist attraction in all of Tostarina. The inverted pyramid. We keep a famous artifact in there. Treasure that binds two people together. Even if the world's upside down. We call it the Bending Pad. Pretty fitting name, right?
Wasn't that a Fire Emblem game? No, wait, that's the blinding... Wait. The Binding... Blade? Huh? Binding Bang. He. Or they. I don't know. Whoa. Nice music. I forgot about this song.
Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What does the thieving monster desire from this land?
Ring.
You are correct. Perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. May you proceed.
Oh. The shimmy. So I heard a rumor that for Mario's 40th anniversary this year, they're gonna do a new Super Mario Brothers collection. That is the ongoing rumor right now. I don't know if I believe it necessarily, but seeing all that gold in there reminded me of New Super Mario Brothers 2 and how I don't give a shit about that game. I remember this. I don't remember most of the moons in this, but I do remember this one. Don't expect me to know where all these secrets are. I promise you I will forget most of them. I may have also done that thing that I tend to do with a lot of games where, like... I don't recall this happening, but, like... With some games, like, I really remember the beginnings of the games because I attempt many times to do playthroughs of the games, and then I don't really commit to it for very long, so I only do, like, the first couple worlds, which makes the first couple worlds stand out in my mind a little more, because I've done them more. If that makes sense.
I love a concussion!
Maybe I don't have to worry about getting every single coin. Then again, I do need 1,000 coins so I can get Mario's... Mario out. His Mega Mushroom. How the fuck we get up there? I will now dedicate the next 40 minutes of my life trying to figure out what the gamer strat to getting up there is. Oh. Probably part of it. Okay. No? That's not it. We got the funny number, sort of. Oh no. No crush, please. Mario preferred diet soda. Okay, so, problem. When I said I don't remember most of the high-tech movement stuff, I meant that. I know you can hop off the hat. But, like, how would you... Am I doing this wrong? Do I approach this from somewhere else? Alright, maybe I can get on top of those pillars. Hang on, wait. Brainwave. It's just for regular gold coins, so, like, I don't even need to do this, but, like, the urge has set in. I played Sunshine. I know how to do wall jumps. Oh yeah, I can totally just get there from here. Don't even need to do, like, hat dive. That's just... yeah, that's fine. This is baby games. Oh, please! I don't have a wife and kids, but I value my life anyways. What are my bits? I have no jokes. Now getting up there, that's the real gamer challenge. Great. You know what? It's fine. I got the coins I was after. I didn't see any coins up there, and it's for the best if I act like there was nothing up there, because if I learn that there's something up there, then I'm gonna want to get it. The chest's good? That's a lot of money. Hang on.
How you doing? I'm what you call a Jackson. You wanna ride? It'll be 30 coins. What do you say?
Yeah, let's ride.
So, what, you doing some sightseeing? You gotta check out the inverted pyramid. Controls are snap. Press B to brake. Z L to dismount. And I'll take off as soon as you're strapped in, but watch yourself, I go quick.
Jaxie? What is the pun there? Jeep taxi. Like the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I can't fucking talk. I don't remember this song. Okay. I can't kill that. Denim. He hates hats, though. Don't you dare even, like, suggest putting a hat on him. Oh, God!
Yeah, I just wanted to get off the cliff. I just want to fucking die sometimes.
Sorry, my girlfriend is gonna fucking hate me. I hope those fans in the back room are louder than I am. Oh, fuck. I am like surprisingly awake right now. Which like, typically I'm in bed like 2 hours ago. But see, now the reason why I'm trying these morning streams to begin with is because like, I've been having a problem since moving, which is I haven't been getting up as reliably anymore. Like I've been spending a lot more time just like being in bed. And don't get me wrong, I love being a lazy motherfucker. But I also like getting shit done with my day. So my current ongoing testing that I'm doing here is, what if I just have my day, instead of like getting up early like before work, what if I'm just up after work? And that's how I used to stream when I worked on first shift. And when I worked on second, actually. So, I don't know. I don't really remember much of when I worked thirds previously, if I was even actively streaming at that time. I want to say yes. Like late 2019. Or sorry, late 2018, early 2019, I believe I was on third shift. Until like early 2020. Like when the pandemic hit, I went to firsts. And I had been on firsts for a while until I got my promotion at my current job. So, there we go. This thing's a little unwieldy. I got it though, we good. I almost missed it. I'm a gamer. Yeah, I'm a gamer. What can I say? I fucking dodged the moon at the end of every level. I don't fucking need them. Oh god. See, I'm a gamer. What can I say? Let's read some of this brochure stuff. Inverted pyramid. The true can't miss of this region. The inverted pyramid may look unstable, but rest assured it never topples and has thrilled tourists for years. It is said that a legendary artifact called the Binding Band lies within, and the upside-down pyramid symbolizes how those joined by it will never part, even if the world turns upside down. Like a precious gem itself. Jaxie. Let's have a look at the curious local transport method known as the Jaxie. Just hop onto the back of one, and as you might guess from their appearance, you'll be in for a wild but completely reliable ride. Make good use of them, and you'll be exploring this unforgiving desert in comfort and style. Payment required in advance. Living heart of the desert. Here's a spot to moisten your dried and withered heart. Don't use that word. With greenery and water to make you forget you're in the desert, the fish and birds are plentiful and well worth a visit. Specifically, the word I was referring to is withered, because that's a Minecraft reference. 3 keys to the region. Enjoy the small but lively desert village. Wander at the inverted pyramid in its upside-down magic, and watch for gem iconography carved into the relief on the ruins. See, now, I don't remember anything like this in Bonanza. I like Bonanza's map, though. It reminds me a lot of, like, Metroid Prime, the way you kind of look at it. And the fact that, like, will reflect the damage that you do to it is nice. The ruins greet you with an impressive gate. Head north from town and you'll be greeted by the ancient ruins that dot the expansive desert. Though many have become conflict regions patrolled by bullet bills, their status as important heritage sites is undeniable. Your eye will be drawn to the large stone tower at the heart of the ruins. Due to extensive hollowing underground, quicksand has become more prevalent in this area, so watch out. Yo, how you doing, small player? A small town that serves as the hub for tourists planning to visit the inverted pyramid. The colorful buildings and cheerful people provide a warm welcome for visitors. They're happy to provide direction, so don't hesitate to say hello. The Moais love their shades. They'll run if chased, but there are proud people who have long inhabited these ruins. Please be polite. Wait, is this like... This isn't supposed to be implied to be like Sarasaland, is it? Srirachaland? Where desert, Daisy is from? I could not say her name for the fucking life of me there. Yeah, her name is Desert. Srirachaland. Skill issue. Okay, I have to stop shouting. I have to. This is no longer a choice. I need to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You're supposed to be stomping on me. What the hell are you doing?
Look, Bowser's footprints.
You think I give a shit about that guy's feet?
I don't. I don't care. Oh, fuck. He missed. Oh, God. I'm so fucking bad at this. This is why I wasn't on any sport ball team that required me to play with balls. I was on the swim team. Ball playing was optional. Not recommended, though.
Kingdom first when the strange couple got here. Why did they do this?
How many? I got 45 purple coin. Maybe I can get costume. Give. I demand. Be cowboy. Here comes a cowboy. Here comes a cowboy. Great. Why does this guy, like, they vaguely sound like Animal Crossing GameCube. I'll buy the poncho. I'm not gonna wear it just yet, though. See, now this is the cool part of the outfits in this game, is... Like, DK's outfits are just like, whatever, now you're fucking pink. Cool, I guess. But, like, Mario's outfits in this game are neat because, like, they reference things. Like Mario having mammary glands. Or, like, the one where he's, like, the mechanic. What? What's weird about mammary glands? There's nothing. They're natural. Those are normal. Normal people have those. Not Link, though. He's not normal. He's built different. Just remember, nipples are canonical in the Mario universe. Isn't there like a lack of nipple in like another Mario game though, where there is like shirtless character? I don't remember the context, but like I remember people making a stink about this. I might be making this up though. I don't know how to do the jump. The hat jump.
Yes!
Who the fuck just like protruded these tiles and then froze them? Why? Okie dokie. Get ready to move your pinguts. Good. I seem to recall that being like a trailer shot. Just there. I also, now that I say that, I seem to recall back when Game Explain wasn't like a terrible YouTube channel. Which granted may have been always, but I digress. Like, during their prime, I guess, I remember that they did like a fucking like, what was it, like an hour-long video about Mario Odyssey from like a single like fucking like 3-minute trailer. I think it was the one where they showed off New Donk City. I remember being so excited for that video though. I can't even act like I wasn't. I used to be all over that shit. I used to watch as much content pre-release for games as I could because I wanted to be the most informed person. Now, I couldn't be anything further from that. Like, genuinely. I saw the Bonanza Direct and I'm like, half of this shit I didn't want to know. I'm gonna watch the Indie World Direct tomorrow, which that'll be fine because that's gonna be just like general trailers for games. I'm fine with general directs, but it's when like you follow up on a game I already know exists. That's when I'm personally like, okay, I actually don't want this. I know I'm in the minority there. Most people love having more and more content, but after a certain point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good actually. I don't want any more information. Good. Notice how I rode the sand plume and then jumped straight off. Nice. Nice sprite art. Generally, Mario 1 nostalgia has, like, no effect on me. Like, I did grow up playing Mario 1, even on the NES. Not even, like, yeah, I was born in 98, so, like, the NES was well before my time. Wow, look at that. Amazing. But I did grow up playing the original Mario on original hardware. My dad kept his NES for the longest time. I have it now, actually. And, we had the Mario Brothers Duck Hunt cartridge. I have some experience with Duck Hunt, too. Not as much, but a little bit. need this bullet. I don't know if this is gonna get me all the way there. Oh! Just barely. Music gone. Mario cold. Screw a Mario Paint sequel. When are they gonna make Mario Cold? Come on, I know I can do this jump. I know I can do this jump. There we go. I swear I didn't do that on purpose. Oh, fuck! It would have been just faster at this point to just go back to the 2D section. There. I think it's a good thing that I can have fun with a game despite being bad at it. I also like to think that the break I've had from streaming has generally chilled me out a bit. Pun intended, because of the ice, get it? But no, seriously. I remember... Let me get that. Wait, no, I do want that, actually. Oh, there we go. I remember, I've had... Over the years, I've had some rather salty moments on stream. Many of which I'm not particularly proud of. I didn't do anything that I necessarily, like, wholly regret, but... Just like... I don't know. If I had just, like, an iota of more patience over the years... Probably could have had a lot less headaches with certain games. I should probably consider wrapping up soon. I know I haven't been streaming for that long, but I did get a late start. So if I do continue with the morning streams, expect me to go live around 9 or 9:30. I'm not gonna commit to day schedule just yet. But the way we're looking like it might happen is if Megan, my girlfriend who I live with, if she has work the next day, those are the days, like, that I'll stream. Because, like, she'll go to bed earlier anyways. But, like, when she doesn't have work, we try to spend as much time as we can together. And she works, like, 4 or 5 days, usually 4 days a week, so that gives me plenty of time to still have me time, where I don't have to stream. Not that I really ever have to stream, but I think it is generally for the best if I can incorporate some kind of schedule. Oh, look at what I've done. It's good for viewers, and it's good for me, because if I keep a consistent schedule, then I can kind of plan around that. Look at this guy.
Oh, it's a piece of a power moon!
See, if you only watch Mario Odyssey playthroughs from 2017 when the game first came out, you would in no shape or fashion be able to experience this bit.
bing, bang, bang, bing, bing, bing.
I forgot about how good this song was.
Bing, 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 bang.
How do I get up there? Anyways, yeah, there you go. That's the bit. How do I get up there exactly? What's this? Keep living that life on your terms. Enjoy it. Yeah, definitely. I've definitely had moments in my life where, like, I did an update video recently on the VOD's up on YouTube if you care, but like, in my recent time off from streaming, I've kind of come to terms with, like, I'm fine with, like, not doing streaming as, like, a second job anymore. Because, like, that's kind of how I used to treat it. It was like, I would stream, like, 5-6 days a week. Sometimes 7. For at least 3 hours, which, you know, that's not really a 8-hour... That's not the same as doing, like, an 8-hour job, of course. And I'm just playing video games. But, like, the time commitment more so is what I'm getting at. And I would, like, turn down making plans just to, like, stream video games, and oftentimes I would turn down making plans to stream a video game I didn't even really like that much. Like fucking, hang on. Megan and I were talking about this a while ago, but, like, I remember there was, like, one game, Mario and Luigi Brothership, that's what it was. I had to look at live libraries to remind myself. There were a few times when I streamed live Mario and Luigi Brothership that I really didn't want to, but I just, like, played through the game anyways, just because, like, I wanted to see it through. And, like, the game's fine. It's not the worst game I've ever played by any means. It's not even the worst Mario and Luigi game I've ever played. But the game was just kind of, like, unremarkable for me. And I wasn't just, I wasn't, like, invested. I wasn't into it. Had I played that on my own time, I may have enjoyed it more. Because there would have been less, like... Well, there would have been two things going for it. One, I would have had less of an obligation to play it for, like, longer in one sitting. Because, like, a big problem I had for many years was, like, I had the mindset for some reason of, like, well, no one's gonna care about this stream if it's not 3 hours long. Which, like, doesn't make sense. Because, like, if anything, the shorter it is, the better it will be for people who want to, like, stay up to date on the series or whatever, right? So there's that. Oh, obviously he can't come with me. But the other thing is, like, had I not streamed the game, not had to do the dialogue out loud, and, like, been able to play the game at whatever pace I wanted, like, could have played for, like, 15 minutes in one day. That would have been good enough. I do feel like that game drags its feet a lot, which is my main problem with it, but, like, when a game has that kind of an issue, it's enhanced tenfold when like you're trying to play the game and like you're telling yourself you can't play anything else until it's done. Whereas like, just to divulge for a second with like other games, like Mario Kart World is like something I've only streamed a couple of times, and I've played it on my own, and like DK Bonanza and some other games that I have gotten recently, like I got like Peglin that I've played a bit on my own, and like I enjoy it, but like I haven't played it in like probably 3-4 weeks. Doesn't mean I'm done with the game. It's just like I can take a break from it, and it doesn't like I'm not like disappointing someone by doing that. And like my stream's like small enough anyways that it's never really been a thing for me. But still, it's like the streamer like brain rot mindset was setting in for me, where it was like I was trying to like appease the algorithm, which was never going to support my streams anyways, which forced me into like trying to have a level of consistency, and it became more of a job at that point than it was fun, which is why realistically that's the biggest reason why, like, if you've been wondering like where the hell have my streams been, like, if you want the non-sugar coated answer, that's the truth of it, really. Whatever the hell I said in my update video is still valid and true to an extent, but like, that's the real thing. It was just like I was feeling burnt out. And I'm ready to be back to it. Which is why I'm here. And also another thing was like with Xenoblade X in particular, I love Xenoblade X. I love Xenoblade. You, if you watch my stream, you know this. I can't help but talk about Xenoblade on many occasions. But that said, it wasn't really a good idea for me to stream it. On one hand, I am like very happy that like my blind reactions to a lot of what was happening in that game are recorded. Like, I'm especially grateful that I have that for Xenoblade 3. Because Xenoblade 3 is like probably my favorite game of all time. And like, it is cool to me that like in 20 years when my brain is like deteriorating and I can't even fucking remember the game, that I will be able to reference back, if I want, my original recording and like see how I felt about the game. Now, that said, also kind of my Xenoblade 3 playthrough is a little tainted because of spoilers. Thanks, Xenoblade community, for that one. Y'all didn't do a very good job keeping your lips sealed. It was also partially my fault too, though, because, I mean, I spent too much time on the social media. So that, I'll take some responsibility, but I refuse to take full responsibility, okay? It's not my style. Game should be fun. When you're forcing yourself to do shit, it won't be as good and pure. Yeah. I do think, though, to a certain extent, regarding games like Mario Luigi Brothership, like, I don't know if I would have finished that game. I might have. I don't know. I mean, I can never really know, because that wasn't my experience, right? But, like, with a game like that, like, there have been several games that I've played through where, like, had I not streamed them, I may have not seen them through to the end. Okami's a game that I'm kind of going through that with right now, where, like, I was streaming it earlier this year, and I got about halfway through with it, and then I moved, which caused me to stream less, and I haven't really gone back to it since. I've not really had a burning desire to go back, is my current problem. But I know Okami is a really great game. So, like, I don't know if it's just me, or maybe the timing was wrong for me, or a mixture of other things, and also, like, the fact that I didn't do nearly as much streaming for all that time. I don't know. I don't know what the real reason is why I don't have as burning of a desire to finish that game right now. At some point in my life, I will finish Okami. I don't know if it'll be on stream or not, but I definitely had, like, a lot of people hype that game up for me, telling me it was, like, one of the most legendary games of all time, and then I definitely felt, like, a lot of, like, pacing issues. And I also just, like, I didn't really know how to vocalize that at the time either. Played it back in the day and halfway through you think it's over. Yeah, like honestly, I thought the, what was it, the Shiranui? Is that how you say it? The big serpent thing? I thought that was going to be the end of the game. And then you learn that that's actually only the first third of the game. Which is cool that a game like that, like, keeps going and isn't over, but, like, the way I was, like, kind of, like, planning my stream around that was making it, because, like, I had the mindset of, okay, this game is next. I can't wait to start playing that game. But I'm not gonna play it until we're done with this game, was, like, my philosophy. It led me to get into a really bad habit of, like, rushing games to be done, and then it becomes less enjoyable. It was a big thing. So that's why I'm trying to, like, pace myself a little bit more. Not make as many announcements of, like, what's happening next. Not even really try to stick to a CSR or anything. Just kind of play what I want to play, you know? I may or may not play this whole game on stream. That's why I'm refusing to commit to it. And if I do, I will love playing it all the way through. But, oh, it looks like my chatty disconnected for a second there. That was weird. But, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Looking for the binding bad chumps? Too bad the boss hasn't now.
Sorry, Mario Odyssey fans, for all this rambling. I'm sure you're like, get on with it! But, like, I don't know.
You guys ain't invited to the wedding.
Alright, the ultimate DK Bonanza versus Mario Odyssey comparison piece. Which character will have more artwork? And you know what kind of artwork I'm referring to. Poppy Kong? Or who is this? Harriet? I don't fucking know the Brutal's names. However, with a scream like that, how could you not love her? Just quick question. Am I still live? I don't see that I'm not live, but my chatty disconnected a second ago. I just want to make sure. My Twitch chat quiet. I'll probably hit those back at her. I didn't have a raging skill issue. Concussion rabbit. Ouchie. Yeah, that does work. Dead. Fine. Generally speaking, I'm okay with rabbits exploding. Nighttime. Yeah. I don't remember this. Float. The hole. The hole is currently the goal. Interesting.
That brutal slowed us down a bit, but we're still racking up power moons.
A lot.
Inverted pyramids. Floating? And it's gotten so much colder. Is this more of that Bowser's doing? I say, he does make trouble, doesn't he? I'm a cold.
Alright, well, it's 1 p.m. So. Oh god, zombie. So I'm probably gonna wrap up here. But let me buy a very important outfit before I go. Yes.
Yeah, give it to me. I need it.
No, we don't need it changed just yet. We'll save wearing it for next time. Have I bought one of these yet? Oh, okay, yeah, it voids out once you buy it. Bonanza, this is not. You have a limited number of moons that you can buy on first visit. And in general, I think that's the message of the stream, really. Bonanza, this is not. They really aren't equals. So I've said a few times at this point that I'm gonna stop comparing them because it is a little like inaccurate to fully compare them. They have a lot of similarities, and of course they are made by the same like what's it, like EPD1 from Nintendo? So like it's the same dev portion of Nintendo. A lot of the staff carries over between the two games. And they have like similar UIs, a general similar gameplay loop, somewhat. But I mean like, the biggest thing here is like, Mario is like more about the platforming, whereas DK is more about like the action, I guess. Like it is fun to just like punch and dig around in that game. This game is like, weirdly enough, despite Mario having like more movement options, I feel like, at least after playing it for this stream, I feel like this is more like slower paced. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to press. Save. Okay. Data management. Load. Oh, this was my original save file. Okay, right. I was like, what the fuck does it mean 2025? I didn't play this recently. Right, that was when I loaded this up on, I didn't remember that this game had up to 5 save files. That was when I loaded it up on earlier this year because I was trying it on Switch 2, right? So I guess here's what I did. I did 678 moons on my original save file. And then at some point in 2021, I guess, I started a second playthrough of the game and then did 129 moons. It says I've only done 6 moons, but I've actually only turned in 6 moons. So I have way more than that in my pocket right now. I would load this and like just like take a look, but since there's save files, maybe I'll do that at the end of like whenever I'm actually done like streaming like the whole series, and then we'll see like which specific moons I got. But that's mostly what I wanted to know, was how many total moons did I get. So 678. That was my original play session. And what's all this? Balloon World notifications. Yo, fuck balloons. He's pondering. Look at him. Ah! There's something weirdly cursed about this Mario model. Again, like I said in the intro, like the textures on his overall feels like almost like Brawl, like it's like too detailed, despite his face being like relatively flat. Megan, why the fuck are you awake? Did I wake you up with my yelling? I'm so sorry. I'm about to come to bed. Okay. Have a good day, everyone. I hope you all enjoy yourself. I will be here tomorrow for the direct. I think it's like a 15-minute Indie World presentation. I don't expect Hollow Knight, and I don't really know what to expect, but I promise you Hollow Knight will not be there. So just stop. For those who want it, just stop hoping. Just stop. It will not be there. You got lucky that it was at the Switch 2 like reveal, but like that's mostly a Microsoft thing. So I don't really know what we're gonna expect, what we're gonna see. It's probably gonna be like new stuff, truthfully. Like Supergiant can reveal whenever they want for Hades. They've been doing just fine doing their early access stuff on Steam. I doubt that they're gonna give that release date announcement to Nintendo for whatever reason. I'm not gonna complain. I love Hades, but I don't expect it. But yeah, have a good night. Fuck, I'm so used to saying that because I usually stream at like fucking like 9 p.m. I mean, I guess it doesn't completely unapply, but have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna stream the direct, and then following the direct, I'm going to be streaming Fast Fusion here on Switch 2. Excuse me. And yeah, more. I will do a part 2 of this. I'm gonna, at the end of each of these streams, I'm gonna report back to you if I feel like I want to continue streaming. And right now, I feel like I do want to do a Mario Odyssey part 2. So I will not play the game between now and then. Maybe at some point I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to start playing this on my own, or maybe I'll collect some moons off stream. I don't yet know how I'm going to handle this, but for now, I'm just going to not play it again until I stream it. So sometime next week, you can expect more of this. I will start Street Fighter 6 as well next week, and the Fast thing is probably just going to be a one-off. That'll probably be something I play a bit offline. And then, like, you can maybe expect, like, random one-offs if I feel it. But, sort of like how I've been doing Mario Kart. But, yeah, have a good time. Whatever time. I mean, you could also be watching this VOD at any time of the day, so it really doesn't matter what I fucking say. Just have a good time. Goodbye.